Hey, what's going on, world? This is K. Williams for Ken Chronicles Media. Have another sit down this afternoon. Here with Jerome Pawl.
Yes.
The lyrical wordsmith is from New Jersey, but has found a home on the West Coast. More specifically, Los Angeles.
Facts. LA, baby.
How you doing, man? Thanks for joining me.
I'm doing great, man. Thank you for having me.
For sure. We've been talking the past couple of weeks, pretty much touching bases. And now we here.
Right. We in this bitch.
Here to showcase you to the world. So, you've been pretty busy these days. So like I said, we're here to catch up and talk about your life, your upbringings, and what you've been having going on lately, and your future endeavors, right?
Right.
So, for those who don't know, where are you from, actually?
So, originally, I was actually born out here in California. I was born in Torrance, and I lived in Lomita until I was about 8 years old. And my parents split up, and I moved over to New Jersey. It's where my mom's mom's from. So my grandma, I got a bunch of family out there too. So after my parents split up, I moved to Jersey, and then I lived there for like 15 years. You know what I'm saying? From like 8 to like 24ish. So those were like my developmental years. So I consider that like where I'm from. You know, like that's where I grew up, did all my first things. You know, first girlfriend, first time I smoked and shit, stuff like that. You know.
So that was the core. That's where you would say Jerome Pawl came of age.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, 100%.
Let's talk about your environment growing up.
All right. I mean, my environment was pretty cool, man. I can't really complain. I had it kind of rough, but I knew a lot of people that had it worse. You know what I'm saying? I was just a normal kid, bro. I like to skate. I like to chill with my friends. I like to chase girls and stuff. I definitely could have went down a wrong path because, you know, my family, we didn't have a lot of money and we had issues and stuff. Our house got foreclosed on. So for a couple years, I was with my grandma, and I definitely had a lot of opportunities to go down the wrong path. But like in high school, I played 3 sports, and I had good coaches and everything, and I had a lot of relationships with like older people that kind of just kept me like going on the right path. You know,
mentorship, you would say?
Yeah, pretty much. Like shout out to Mr. Bongo, he's one of my favorite coaches ever. He was one of the people too. Like I didn't have time to do something like go do stupid shit because I played 3 sports every day after school. I was doing something like trying to get ready, or you know.
What was your favorite sport?
It's a hard question, bro, because like I did football, wrestling, and track, and I really love all 3 of those sports. I was the captain of the wrestling team and the track team, but football is like, bro, did you play football?
I didn't. I ran track in high school. Actually.
Oh, okay. Well, anyone who plays football, you know, like if you play football, like there's nothing like that. Friday night under the lights, like, shot. I miss those days. You know what I'm saying? Like, for sure. So probably football, but track I was probably the best at. I did track in college. So.
What events did you run?
I was a long jumper, triple jumper, high jumper, and I did the pole vault.
Okay, so field events for the most part.
Yeah.
I know. It takes a lot of coordination to do the long jump, huh?
Yeah. I like long jump a lot. That's what I did in college too. Long jump, triple jump.
What school did you go to? What college?
Keystone College, Pennsylvania. Little town called La Plume, Factoryville. Kind of the same thing, but it's a little town up in Pennsylvania. Went to school for criminal justice.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So growing up, was music a big element in your household growing up?
Yeah, bro. Music was huge, but surprisingly, though, my mom, she doesn't really listen to like hip hop. You know what I mean? So my mom was bumping like the Eagles, Cher, Nickelback, unfortunately, Lifehouse, Celine Dion. Like my mom was just telling me a couple nights ago that when I was like 7, I like knew all the words to Celine Dion, and I would always be singing that song all by myself or whatever, and like be drumming and shit. You know what I mean? I've always been real musical, but hip hop wasn't like
all right.
Yeah. I be super smooth, I got game like the Fresh Prince. Pour some booze in your cups, let's get reckless. Couple dudes talking on me, got a death wish. I be stacking up these bucks like it's Tetris. No competition, I be rapping so vicious. My flow exquisite, kill the beat, I watch it swim with the fishes. Wishing I can go to heaven, get some people a visit. Get some money, see me pimping out my ride like Exhibit. Now let's get funky with it, I be rapping like
Monday morning,
Yeah.
Approaching noon. We got my man Jerome Pawl.
Yes. What's good?
Lyricist.
Yes.
Out of he comes from East Coast soils.
Facts.
He's found a home here on the West Coast.
Facts.
About to vibe out with him a little bit. Jerome Pawl, describe how you feel right now in 3 words.
Shit, man. 3 words. I'm excited. I am pumped. Shit. And feeling motivated. That's how I feel right now. I'm excited for this performance on Saturday. I just found out today that I'm going to be performing.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Here at the Golden Impala studio.
Yeah, we're going to be turning up in this bitch. I'm hella excited. Like, mad excited. Yeah. Can't wait. I just want to thank you guys for the opportunity. You know what I'm saying? Thank you for the interview. I'm feeling great, bro. Can't complain.
And that's why I asked, was music and not necessarily hip hop?
Yeah.
Because in your music and your art, I see other influences as well. So that's what struck out, and that's what pretty much made me want to ask you that question.
Right. Good question.
So who are some of your favorite rappers growing up, and do we hear their influence in your music today, to piggyback off of what you just said?
All right, well, my favorite rappers growing up, favorite rapper of all time right now, I'm going to say this, J. Cole. That's my guy.
Why? For the obvious reasons?
I mean, bro, J. Cole is, bro, he don't miss. Like, he's such a lyricist, and he makes the music. So if I think about me getting into the music game, the industry, and I think of J. Cole, like, that's like the whole, like, a template of his career is kind of like what would be like ideal for me. Like, the way he's not super flashy. He be walking around in sweatpants, you know what I'm saying? But, like, he's got it. And when he gets on the track, you can't really, like, deny that he's fire, you know what I'm saying? But I also grew up listening to, like, Hopsin, Tech Nine, of course Drake, Lil Wayne.
Real spitters.
Yeah, exactly.
And to take it back to J. Cole, he's one of the artists. He's one of my favorites.
Right,
So we share those same sentiments.
Right.
He's a rapper who can storytell.
He can tell stories.
He's very quick-witted in his rhymes, but overall he's able to stick to concepts.
Yeah.
And that's one thing about your music that stood out on. We're gonna talk about the smash single that you have out now called Fresh Prince.
Yes.
Like the concepts.
Yes.
So at what age did you fall in love with hip hop?
I'd probably say like 12, 13, early middle school, or late middle school, early high school. I've heard hip hop before it, but when I got to middle school, like, some of my friends, like my boy Isaac, he, like, I remember growing up, every other day he'd be sending me songs, you know what I'm saying? Like, he was into it, and I was into it too. We'd listen to, like, Los. We'd go to all freestyles on the Breakfast Club, you know what I'm saying? Like, I watched everybody's interview back then, you know what I'm saying? Like, I was always watching them shit. So I kind of fell in love with it, and, like, back when, like, Young Money was, like, a thing.
Okay.
I used to know, like, every word to that shit. Like, I'd be walking around my house rapping, you know what I'm saying? Lil Wayne, his whole catalog pretty much from, like, 2010 back. Like, I'll spit that song every word to word, you know what I'm saying? Like, I like, the music my mom listens to is cool, but for me, hip hop is just, it's different, like, you're telling a story, there's a little bit of competitive to it, and you can get a little more personal with it. So I'd say around like 12, 13, I fell in love with hip hop for sure.
When did you officially decide to take emceeing seriously, and what reaction did you receive from your peers?
Bruh.
You can be honest, you can be completely candid.
Yeah, no, I mean, so the first part of the question, there's kind of like 2 phases to when I started taking it seriously. In college, like the beginning of college versus like year of college, is when I started releasing music. So, like, I kind of started taking it seriously, because before that I was making music, but I wasn't putting it out, or I was just like hopping on songs with people, like doing little features and stuff. And so the beginning of college I started taking it seriously, but recently, like within this last year, I've like kind of stepped it up a little, and I'm taking it a lot more serious. And that's mostly because I had some shit going on a couple months ago, and it's a long story, but it was some health shit. Everything's good, I'm cool, but keeping it 100, bro, scared the shit out of me. You know what I'm saying? I had doctors telling me some sketchy shit, and I didn't like. After I found out that I was good, I was like, damn, like life is short, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like I gotta go for this, because if I don't go for it now, like one day I'm gonna look back and be like, damn, like I didn't go as hard as I could have. Anything can happen, you know. I can not wake up tomorrow, unfortunately, knock on wood, but you know, life is crazy like that. So I just pretty much decided like I gotta do this shit, because I really think I got something.
So now there's a different perspective, like the lenses have changed, right?
Yeah, like I got like tunnel vision now, bro. Like I'm just making music, I'm writing every day, I'm trying to get better, and I got an end goal, you know.
So you've been rapping for some time as far as actually recording.
Yeah.
Dated back to 2018 with What I Don't Get.
Yeah.
How have you grown musically from then till now, present day to, let's say, Fresh Prince?
Okay, that's a good question too. I think I've grown musically a lot, bro. I think that well, most importantly, I think the way I kind of go about creating, I've grown a lot, because when I first started, you know what I'm saying, when I was rapping, my music would be like, I would make what I thought people wanted to hear. You know, fuck bitches, get money, you know, stupid shit like that. And now I kind of make, like, if you listen to like a song like Pray or Strong, I kind of make songs that are, like, I kind of tapped in with my inner self, and I kind of make songs that are like more true to myself and like more real, and I really talk about like things that go on in my life. So I think that's one of the biggest reasons. And I also think I've grown just because after like 4 years getting on the mic, you know, like if you listen to some of my first songs, that's why I leave my catalog out so you can see where I came from. You can hear from Fresh Prince to like my first song, the confidence that has changed on my delivery on the mic. So I also think that I've got way more comfortable like on the mic. And
it's more relentless now, I think. I think you're just letting it fly.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? I'm not like second guessing myself. I kind of just let it go. And, I think it shows in the music. And I think I got better at writing hooks, which is huge, you know what I'm saying?
That's important.
Yeah.
That's very important. That's what catches the people. And then the lyrics and the bars is what keeps
the motion. I keep these Nikes on my feet like a Mac Millie. If you come and press the issue, they be changing the subject. And if you really want some beef, come get smacked silly. Don't be coming at me crazy like there's no repercussions. I'm in my zone, swinging like Sylvester Stallone. And we only spitting facts if you suggesting I'm wrong. This survival of the fittest, I'm just setting the tone. Got my pinky up, sipping while I'm writing this song, yeah.
Throughout your career, I've noticed that you go in and out of album mode. You dropped a couple full-length projects, with one of them being Geronimo, dated back to 2018.
That's just hard, bro. Go check that out.
I do my homework.
Yeah,
most definitely.
That's just lit.
And All in the Mix too in 2019. I saw growth between those two projects.
Yes, sir.
So why have you dialed back on full-length projects and been taking more of dropping singles lately?
Marketing, bro. But one thing I've been doing a lot of lately is the music is one thing, you know, the music's got to be there, but I've been doing a lot of research on the marketing side, and I'm getting tired of dropping albums on silent ears, bro. Like, I got to get enough people looking at me before I drop a project. I think I'm a project rapper. I like making projects. I love Fresh Prince was going to come on a 10-song project.
Oh, I know.
Yeah.
That's why I asked the question. I'm like,
Yeah. So now I got I got 10 songs, and I was going to drop the project, and then just from conversations with some people, I was just kind of like, you know what, I'm going to take a different approach, because the approach that I used to take has been okay, but it's not like where I want to be. So I'm taking this approach where I'm going to just drop a single and drop a single and drop a single and build up a little bit of a snowball effect, and then once that snowball gets bigger, I'm going to hit them with a project. It might be like a shorter project and then a bigger project, but I'm going to be dropping singles for a little bit.
Do you feel like dropping single after single after single, and then when it comes time to actually dropping a full-length project, do you think you're going to find difficulty writing a full-length project, being that you want to do single after single after single?
Nah, not really. I write a lot. Every day I be writing, and I don't think I got some songs that I'm sitting on that I'm not gonna put out until I do put out a project, because I'm like, oh, this song's too good, you know what I'm saying? So I don't think it'll really be like that hard, you know what I'm saying? If some of my projects are like 18 songs, I don't think I'm gonna do all that next time. It's gonna be something shorter, like maybe 7 to 10 songs. But nah, I mean, I make music a lot, bro. I think I'll be alright.
We talk about writing.
Yeah.
I think that's a powerful element in hip hop because I feel like it's reference. You can always go back to, oh, I said that.
Yeah.
Oh, I should have switched that. I mean, regardless, it's something that you can go back to. So when it comes to lyrics, because I would describe you as a wordsmith. How important are lyrics to you when creating your music?
Everything, bro. Lyrics are everything. That's why J. Cole's my favorite rapper, because to me, lyrics are everything. You know, some of these songs, there's a time and place for certain kind of songs. Like the songs that are a little more like just vibey. There's a time and place for that. You know, you're drinking and stuff. Those songs are cool, but it's just not really what I make. I like to make you think. Like if you listen to a song of mine, you probably like want to replay it and be like, what did he just say? You know what I'm saying? Like I'm trying to make bars. I want people to be like, ooh. Like,
replay value.
Yeah. Like I want that stink face. You know what I'm saying? Like I want to say a bar that people are like, damn, like this motherfucker's spitting. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Do you feel like the stink face? Do you feel like that's a lost art of hip hop?
Yeah.
Why so?
I don't know, man, but I don't know, but it's for me. That's how I know if like I like the song or the beat. Like when a beat comes on, if I make that face, I'll be like, oh yeah, just put that shit in the Pro Tools, bro. We about to go in, like we about to go in.
The creative process begins at that point, right?
Right.
Let's talk about the creative process in the lab.
Right. Well, so I actually built a studio in my crib. So I got a whole little setup in there. So a lot of times when I come to the studio, like my whole song is ready to go. It's written, and I don't really come in the studio and write. I'll come with like stuff, but my creative process is like I'm gonna find a beat first, and then once I find a beat, I'm gonna I usually throw it into FL, and then I'll set the mic up and everything, and I'll actually like freestyle. And once I find, like, I'll grab things, like I'll find something.
Do the edits
like,
from there?
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
So like I'll find something and be like, oh, like I want to start right there. That was hard, you know. I'll grab that and I'll write that down, and I'll do this until I write the whole song. Well, until I write the hook, and then I'll go in and kind of edit, make sure my syllables are lined up and how I want it to like sound, and then rinse and repeat for the verse, and then you know I kind of do that, and then I just like to create a vibe, you know, maybe smoke a little or something, and then just get in this booth and go off.
So do you mirror that same creative process when you actually go to a studio as well?
When I come to the studio, I usually come up in here and usually like the first 30 minutes, honestly, me and Darius, because Darius is my producer here at Golden Pawl. Check him out if you need someone to mix your music out. He's a wizard with the Pro Tools. But I'll basically come up in here, me and Darius will just kick it for a little bit and kind of just, you know, be chilling, you know, like create a vibe, might drink a little, whatever's going on, listen to the beat, and Darius is cool because his energy, like I'll feed off his energy too, so like he'll get pumped off the beat, I'll get pumped, and once I feel like the energies are right, then like, all right, bet, it's time to go.
It's a cook-up, huh?
Yeah, exactly, like you kind of got to get in the right frame, like I don't really just walk in and then hop in the booth, you know, it's like, or sometimes I have had a few songs that I record in my studio and then I'll bring the stems here, but for the most part, like, we're creating a vibe and hopping in the booth.
So we have Fresh Prince,
Yeah.
the single that is out now, and you actually recorded it here at the Golden Impala studio?
Yes, sir, right here.
How did you cook up the concept to that song, and do you feel like that's your best song to date?
Okay, I cooked up the concept. That song I recorded in Christmas of 2019.
Oh, it's an older song.
Yeah, bro. I just never released it.
So that means it's a classic then.
Yeah, I've been sitting on it. Yeah, right? That's what I'm saying. Facts. Classic. I've sitting on it for a while. I recorded it at my boy's studio, Nick Runza. It's my man. He makes beats and stuff. And we recorded it in his studio, and then I've been sitting on it because I was like, yo, this song is hard. Like, I got to release this at the right time. And then after like a while and evolving, I just was like, damn, like I want this to sound better, you know what I'm saying? So I ended up linking up with Golden Impala, and I came up in here and I showed Darius the song, and he was like, pumped, bro. Like,
So this was a re-record here.
Yeah, I re-recorded it here. Yeah.
So the hook, it kicks off the song, but then your rapid fire cadences just comes in and pretty much just annihilates the track, in my opinion. So why such hard bars with the title named Fresh Prince?
Shit, man. I mean, I think Fresh Prince is one of the hardest TV shows of all time, for one. But two, I don't know. I feel like that's just kind of how I'm coming with my music. You know, like if I do a song and at the end I'm like, nah, that shit wasn't hard. Like I probably won't even drop it. Like I feel like all my music has to be hard. Even like the softer songs that are like Pray, Strong, the deeper shit, I still feel like those are hard. You know what I mean? Just like the bars and the concept. So I think that the hard bars is just kind of like what you're gonna get from Jerome. You know what I'm saying? That's just kind of how I'm coming.
Just in general.
Yeah, for sure.
You have a visual in the works for Fresh Prince?
Yeah. August 21st, I got a bunch of friends flying out from the East Coast, and we're going to be filming a video here in Los Angeles, up by like Beverly Hills area. We got a little spot, nice ass pool and shit. It's going to be lit.
I'm excited about that.
Yeah, it'll be, I'll be dropping that like second week of September.
Because for me, I don't think that all songs need to come with visuals.
Yeah.
But I feel like that song definitely needs to come with the visual.
Right.
For sure. Because it's cinematic.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like the big bad wolf with all this huffing and puffing. You talking rap, it's only right you put me in the discussion. All my verses coming straight out the oven. My girl is super bad, I love it when she give me McLovin. Yeah, I'm a snapping assassin. The fact that this happened, I make my music drip with my passion. I gotta stay passive, cause I got shit to lose, it's a fact. And I got a dose in Twitter throwing shade to get a reaction.
I kind of feel like on Fresh Prince, you put a lot out there that's on the line, man. I feel like it was very transparent.
Yeah.
That's when you just let go.
Mm-hmm.
Like, this is Jerome coming full force.
Coming at it, yeah. Facts. Yeah.
So what's next up for Jerome Pawl?
I got a lot of shit in the works, man. I got a new song coming, Finessin. That's gonna be my next single. It's gonna be coming in a couple weeks here. I got a joint mixtape coming out pretty soon in the next couple months with the artist Rose Corleone out of Northeast Pennsylvania. He's a spitter too, and we got a couple firecracker songs, bro. So it's probably gonna be like a 5 or 6 song mixtape, just a little collaboration tape. I got a couple other features coming out, and like I said, I'm sitting on a bunch of songs, so I'm gonna keep coming with singles, and I'm trying to link up with Darius soon because I got some shit written. So pretty much what's next is just a whole bunch of music, man.
A lot of content.
A lot of content coming.
Continuing to brand, put your name out there.
Yeah. Market. Most importantly.
All the important things.
Yeah. That's what I'm working on the most lately is marketing, man. I feel like it's overlooked, but you could be a good ass rapper, but without marketing, like you ain't gonna really do shit. So
we share the same sentiments. I mean, even the way you approached me very professionally when there was an inquiry about the interview that we made happen today. I said, you know what? I said, this young man, he gets it because you already have the talent, but there needs to be a machine pushing it.
right.
There needs to be order, market, promotion,
Right.
advertisement. And you were early today. You were on time.
Yeah.
So I feel like those are virtues to really make it in this industry. Because the music is going to be the music, right?
Right.
Everybody can rap. There's a ton of talent out there.
Facts.
But I feel like you're definitely on the pathway for success because you have discipline.
Appreciate that, bro. That means a lot because I'm working on that. You know what I'm saying? Try to keep everything as professional as possible. I'm working on getting an EPK made up, and I just want to come correct. You know what I'm saying? So like when the opportunity, Nipsey Hussle, what did he say? What did he say? When opportunity meets preparation, some shit like that. That's like my mindset. Like I have to be. I'm always prepared. So when the opportunity comes, like I'm ready to go. So my email looks professional. Everything looks professional. Like if I come at you, I'm gonna come correct.
Who is Jerome Pawl?
Shit, man. Jerome Pawl. I'm just a random dude, man. Independent artist from Los Angeles, trying to make a name for myself. I think lyricism is what made me fall in love with hip hop, and I think that reflects in my music. And I'm just working as hard as I can to prove to everyone around me, and most importantly, prove to myself that like I belong here, and I should get a spot in this game. You know what I'm saying? So, Jerome Pawl is a workhorse, independent artist, and just trying to have some fun, man. Enjoy my life before it's over.
Yeah, I do it like this, little man.
Yeah. Yo, this nigga Lil Main killed this shit. Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, I be finessing. See how they moving, I don't even stress it. They wanna test it. Talking that shit, thinking I wanna dress it. I just be flexing. No looking back, bitch, we only progressing. I keep protection. I go to sleep with the 9 on my dresser. I know they see how we moving. Leading the pack, they be losing. People be sleeping on me like I'm not about to blow up, they really be snoozing. I get him mad cause he walked in the crib and his shorty was bumping my music. One day they love you, the next day they hate you, man, people be really confusing. Whipping through the city, coming out the gritty money got me sitting pretty, getting green like the Grinch. Really got no pity for these itty bitty rappers, thinking they the shit, they're really not even a factor. When I'm on the beat, it's like a natural disaster. I'm missing Miyagi up on the track cause I'm a master. Coming with a brand new sound, when I get up on the beat, niggas know it's going down. Gotta drop a tape, no VHS, I be coming at your chest, call it CPR. Put a diamond on my chick, get a VVS, she get nothing but the best, bitch, I go so hard. Really not even a test, they be working at a desk. When I get up on the stage, they can see that I'm a star. Put my name on the map, no GPS, on my way up to the top, taking over like Jafar. They don't really know what I've been through. Keep a smile on my face, but I've been blue. Gotta level up my rank, I be mixing up the drinks, stacking money in the bank, what I'm into. All about the bling bling, what I'm into. And my flow so cold like an igloo. Money sound ching ching, what I'm into. Niggas don't follow code, yeah, I been new. I be finessing. See how they moving, I don't even stress it. They wanna test it. Talking that shit, thinking I wanna dress it. I just be flexing. No looking back, bitch, we only progressing. I keep protection. I go to sleep with the 9 on my dresser. I know they see how we moving. Leading the pack, they be losing. People be sleeping on me like I'm not about to blow up, they really be snoozing. I get him mad cause he walked in the crib and his shorty was bumping my music. One day they love you, the next day they hate you, man, people be really confusing.